Hello, hello. How are we doing tonight? But that frame rate is not good. It's always tricky like this. It does not like running this game. Why, I've got vocalize her running. Also, hey duck, hey Gale. I'm doing alright. Generally quiet day, got done what I needed to get done at work, can't complain. Frame rate really just isn't perfect. Year 720. Lighting looks terrible. Like that's not even correct. Wow. Her hair is gone brown. Crazy. Too gaming. This is some potato gaming. I have restored her blindness. Blindness. You know what I meant. Hey cyborg. Anyways, while I'm goofing off, Hoover going to play. Who am I going to play? Jank is a real tonight. I'm up for anybody. I'll even do a Birdman run. Or a big man game. I can go for a raider run. I really don't play him enough. I do have some relics that are going to be pretty decent. Raider's actually really funny if you know what you're doing with him. Let me find this. They have a particularly pretty decent green that I'm looking for. I got this one like really early in playing the game, and it's just really good. So I want negation up on taking knockback word damage. I think this applies, but I feel like it doesn't. I generally just want cooldown. I don't have the best down options on red. I didn't know you could do that inside. Let me find a good relic real quick. I got this one kind of early. Then I just want cooldown 3. Well, I'll take it. We'll try this out for a build. Let's do Libra, why not? Probably won't be a victory, but we'll give it a chance. I tried to build a raider, very tanky. Damage negation upon taking damage is really synergistic. Thing about him is that all big weapons get this move set here. And the moves that has a lot of range but it's kind of slow. Charge attack negation's pretty good. Really worried about too much the rest. but you'll note me continuing to use the running strong attack. It's just really good. Main thing, you're going for him has a lot of poise breaks if you can. This is the point at which I remember I have stumped for a reason. And any concerns with clearing crowds immediately solved. Improved hidden discovery that okay, pick sometimes if you don't have anything worthwhile. I should probably level before I attempt this fight, but that was a hitbox for sure. Not too bad. Like either of these. I don't really need the wind and grace immediately. That one great shield could be nice, I guess. There's this right here, but that's not very good. I don't tend to use shields too much in anyone who's not guardian. But sometimes it can hurt having one. Okay, that would be an easy boss kill if I didn't need to keep running. have mentioned it last time. But it took me a while to realize that the slow weapons are viable in this game. You just really have to place them right. Oh nope, not doing that. Loretta has good drops, but she's a giant pain, and I'm going to deal with that solo. I do not like the magic pot days. They are just the worst. I mean, it's a lot of free upgrades, if you can get it right, but this is a health region. I will probably prefer it over that. Though continuous cut might be nice to have on the side to the mid-air cancel. It's really tiny strategy you can do sometimes. Ah, that's a good weapon. Less damage than what we have though. So I kind of preferred to keep what we have. Sometimes you can just keep clicking and the pass will work. Doubt it. Doubt it. Parry option would not have been the worst to have, but it's fine. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, I'm going to go grab this church, and then try and check the town out. Although maybe I could do it the other way around, the thank you for being silly game. Levels. Levels. Are you kidding me? Vocalization. Yeah, I'm going to hit the store, see if there's anything here. I grabbed the candle stand just because it's long, no real other reason. Though honestly, it's not the best weapon. Could probably have upgraded beyond it. Okay, for the I wonder, is a double shield move suddenness? No. Didn't bring over the silly double shields. I do not like that gay. Use just the worst. How did that hit me? This is already turning into a complete mess of a fight. But the spider's dying, so it's all fine. That was easy. Probably that, I suppose. Basic Great X is actually just kind of off. I'm gonna go ahead and check the secret chests up here. I did not know about this one for like the longest time. I'm not too worried about magic attack, but we'll keep it just in case. "3% isn't going to kill me, the man. We'll take that. I'm not really sure why the recognition is so off. This is the jank I settle for. We'll head down to this one, it's usually a free fight. Little castle on a cliffside is always just going to be a basic knight guy, or the virgin. And neither are that hard. Oh hey magma worm, I can take you. It's poise damage extravaganza. And if you're wondering, this is how you play Raider. Paul Blade is hilarious. None of these are even good. As probably the first time I've ever passed up Paul Blade. There's just no reason for me to take it. Okay, this is something. I'm going to drop the shield, I don't really need it. I'm not really using it, as you can tell. I'm on a two-handed build. Scimitar with double slash should be good for anyone who's not me. All right, off we go. There's dog I can try, and beef dog it probably won't work, but thanks for blocking my attack, Stella. Well, we take it. It's still slightly more damage than what we have. For an upgrade, I can probably have the shard while I'm over here. If you need to talk to that merchant and think about what he's got, but you're currently standing in the zone. And put down a warming stone for a little bit. But as you can see, you can't actually stay out there forever. Those runes should be recoverable. If the game spawns me, sometimes it seems it just like struggles to replace you in the game. That's frustrating. Just give me my runes back, please, thank you. I think this is going to be a watchdog, which I don't like these. Yeah, I just avoid these guys, they're annoying. Fire grease is free damage. There is a treasure chest spawn right here. It was not there. Or hit this castle real quick. Anger is pretty decent. Oh, there's another anchor. Can't reason taking either of those. Hey, we also didn't say imitation he. Hey, Shinny. I'm not as high a level as I would prefer to be for this sort of thing. Usually I prefer level 10, but 9 will be odd. I think I mean like they recommend like 12 or something, but not every solo run is so fortunate. You just have to make do with subpar stats sometimes. But as long as you're enjoying the game, that's good. It can be very tricky to get through the early part. That was a bad roll. This is the first time I've beaten Knight before that hippopotamus. That's okay, duck. If you're so interested in missing whatever you didn't manage to see if it's going to be Nevada, also has a very kind thing of you to do shinning. In the bud. I'm fighting with it tonight. Don't eat dog's cable suborg. Otherwise they cannot moderate for nigh. Oops, didn't mean to do. While this isn't a great compliment of gear, but I'll manage it. Alright, Libra, is going to be hard. They are a tough one. And I just wasted a flash charge. I hate no deal for you. There's not much I can do about this one. Without a ranged weapon solo, it's just not going to happen. Great way to get spawn camp, thanks. Raiders Special. Get out of here, goat. Raider's just kind of correct. Also Wheatley, that tag that duck has, that's the tag for no visibility. I used to have had a lot. So I've had a slight urge to play some Night Rain. Because my into internet's will grants me a pretty good ability to play with people. As soon as it arrives, I can actually do co-op for once. That was a pretty good run. I would like to note that I don't play Raider very often. I did not figure out that Raider was actually super good until like over 100 hours in. They're just crazy. If you know how to use Artuz and charge attacks, they go so hard, it's so amazing. Anyways, that was Libert done. On what do we do now? Main things to know about Raider. When you're using retaliates and you cannot be killed. You also have infinite poise, so it's going to work. Ultimate art's mostly just kind of a good thing, give yourself some space to heal. What she really wants is you want to make use of the sprinting or two. And then just a two-handed or two heavy attacks. And yet Elden Ring is separate. It has callbacks because every From Software game has callbacks. They've been doing them since they've made games. But it is not a sequel to Dark Souls. It's its own beast. Anyone got a preference in chat to who you want to see me play? You wanna see Sola Birdman, okay? This is suffering the game mode. But I try it sometimes. Why not Night Lord, let's go. Guardian is just not meant for solo. They worked fantastically in a team. But this is going to be a bit of a struggle, folks. We'll see if I even make it to the final fight. Usually doesn't happen. That said, I have a pretty good relic set. There is no real guarantee which weapon will end up with. It's usually going to be a thrusting weapon. So Guardian's big thing is that he can use shields really well. That shockwave is unfortunately a thing you have to get from a relic. It kind of makes Guardian work a lot better. He does have some really aggressive riposts though. Rolling attack is nice that he has on Halbert. But his dodges are really bad. No matter how hard you try, and that kind of becomes a problem, because you can't block everything in the world. Unless you're Executor, if you're playing Executor, you can block everything. These are not the same when all the characters. Some characters have a default rule. but like Duchess obviously doesn't have a default rule. Revenants is normal, Recluse is a really long dodge. And you can see how mine is off. Really weak, quick step. In order to get stuff to happen, end up having to play Guardian a bit like Raider. Neither of these are that great. I'll take stance breaking. I have really no reason to keep the basic. Basic spears, so I really want to replace it with something if I can find that. Wow, what a rare. I mean, that's something. Honestly, if you can get Guardian, with like the dexterity boost, it actually kind of goes pretty off. Yeah, I'm not actually fighting the lion, I'm just running over here for a second to grab bag.